Here we are, day 4 post surgery. It's Tuesday, August 25th. It was not a good night last night. Um, I got a call from the nurses yesterday, like a complimentary call, just to see how I was doing, and I told them where the incision is and underneath where they inserted the mesh and kind of sewed my pec back to the tendon. I said, it's starting to itch a little bit. I could feel it. And they're like, yeah, the nerve block is definitely worn off, so you might experience some discomfort for the next 24 to 48 hours. Man, they were right on the money. So I guess the first couple nights I got, fairly very lucky or fortunate, I guess, that sleeping wasn't much of an issue. But last night it was. It was up like every hour, hour and a half. Just really couldn't get comfortable in the recliner. But this is pretty much how I post up most of the day, every day. This morning I got my walk in, so I've been getting 10,000 steps before 11 o'clock, or in this case much earlier than that, because I couldn't sleep. So I got up and I went out and did a walk. I really can't do much more. My hand's starting to get a little better, so there's like swelling starting to go down in my hand, but the pain in my wrist and my elbows kind of like what's bugging me more than anything. So I take my arm out of the sling for maybe 20, 30 minutes at a time when the kids aren't around, just so not to be concerned about, getting hit or, possibly them, I don't know, doing something and then, unraveling everything literally. So I just let my arm dangle for about, 20, 30 minutes a day, just to kind of get some circulation going again, which actually is helpful. Some passive work. This passive resistance stuff that my sister-in-law recommended, who's an OT, and then my brother-in-law is a PT, and then my cousin's a PT. So getting lots of good suggestions and things, but there's nothing really else to do besides this and a walk, and just kind of, I guess, like letting it all soak in for right now. It's still kind of a surreal experience that this happened. I was texting one of my coaching friends about it yesterday, and I said, it was just like a freak accident in the garage bench pressing. And he said, most of our lives are freak accidents. And I just thought that was an interesting way of putting it and kind of like framing, the situation. But I've been reading a lot about not so much freak accidents, but like how like these pec tendon things happen or whatnot, and the overload of the muscle and the tendon and things. And something that I've failed to work on is like strengthening, smaller muscles around the insertion point. And I guess it's nothing you really think about until it's too late, especially now, right? Like surgery's already happened, the tear already happened. But something that I need to definitely focus on in the future is mobility, like flexibility, like just getting my body moving again, getting down to like a reasonable weight rather. Like seeing the last 5 days since I had my surgery on Friday, my weight's gone up quite a bit. Even with kind of like watching what I eat, like I haven't like changed anything. And the walking, I don't know if that's like helped. I mean, at least it's nice to kind of get out and just sweat a little bit and kind of get my body moving. But I'm not going to try anything until I go to my post-op, which is next Tuesday, September 1st. So I'll be, what will that be, 9 days out after surgery, just to, I guess see where we're at. But in talking to, my cousin yesterday again about this, He's like, yeah, he's like, really, we don't recommend people for at least 6 weeks for, PT related movement for, especially for what I did. So just like, I guess some more clarification. So tore the pec tendon, where it attaches on my front delt there. And then I tore the pec muscle off on the other side of the same tendon, I guess is the way the doctor explained it to me. So basically I have 3 pins in my shoulder that they put the tendon back with some cadaver, so it's not as tight because there wasn't enough, he said, to reattach it without making it like too uncomfortable. And then I have some mesh and Kevlar that they sewed through on the other side, right? So fortunately, it wasn't like muscle on muscle or anything like that. But he said that it just takes a long time to heal. Where I remember with my tricep tendon, I was in PT. I think it was like 4 weeks out. And even that, I was scared to do 1 pound dumbbell skull crushers. But with this, I'm definitely going to take it way easier. There's nothing really to train for now. Definitely not going to do a powerlifting meet next summer, that's for sure. But hopefully I'll be able to, at least do more triathlon-y type workouts, and maybe this is a wake-up call. I don't know if people like buy into like signs or stuff that happens to you, but maybe I would have appreciated one that was maybe less subtle than tearing my pec and saying, there you go, you're not going to bench for a while anymore, you're not going to compete in powerlifting, because this will slow you down a little bit. So I mean, I guess it depends on what side of the fence you may sit on. You might believe in that stuff or you don't. But so this is day 4 in my parents' living room right now. So my wife took the kids out. So since I really can't even fend for myself, I am babysat by my parents. And that's the reality of where we're at right now. Here's to day 4, and hopefully tonight is not as bad as last night was. Thanks for watching, everyone, and take care.